Hey Libra, this is your July 2018 forecast by me, Ellie from Hypnoyouellie. Do watch your sun, your moon and your rising. And as always, if you want a reading, do use the link below. So you Libra, there is two sides of this, actually three. So one, there's been a sudden change in the family home. There's stress over the next 2 years, or has been already for a year, around the family home, the roots, the heritage, our parents, our siblings, the daily domestic life to do with our home. So maybe this is getting a home, keeping our home, or within the family unit. Now, there has been a massive change and a shift to do with me and another, our resources I've received from others, and this is going to continue for the next 7 years. So for some of you, there's been a sudden a breakup, a sudden divorce. For others, this is a sudden announcement, a sudden engagement. For others, this is, I've been looking for a job. I've suddenly got this, so a project that I'm doing, my publicity, my fame, I've got a sponsor, I've got someone to back me. Suddenly, I've made it big. Suddenly, I'm making this money. Suddenly, I now have others behind me, pushing me forward. The 8th house is births, deaths, marriages, windfalls, loans. It's serious, deadly contracts. It is births, deaths, marriages, and loss as well. So you, that is where Uranus is suddenly coming in and making the shift, this shock, this unique experience, unprecedented, world upside down. And you have luck in your 3rd house, which is your siblings, it's your domestic life, it's your mental abilities, your marketing, your campaign. So again, if this is about publicity and fame, you've been working on that, you've been campaigning for yourself, your website's been great, you've got marketing, you've been selling yourself really good, and suddenly now you're hitting great numbers, great speeches, great results from bosses, and you're finally getting that sponsorship, that money, that push behind you. You've got that windfall, you've got that. With the home, the sudden split, for some of you, this is the family. There has been a split there, so this can be an ex or a sudden divorce, and now we're working out the children issue. So I'm in front of the judge, we're talking about the child, we're talking about our, support, child support, and our alimony. And so that's still happening at the moment. For others, this is, okay, me and my ex, we are discussing the children in front of a judge to do with that. For others, this is, I want to go up, I want to go overseas, I want to change my position, I want a status or a title change, and I've asked my boss and I've proven myself, and now I get that yes. So going back to the family where there has been a split or some sort of issue to do with courts, to do with divorce, children, status change in a negative sense, you do have the Tower card. So you may have been hoping, praying for an outcome, and suddenly there was, something went down in front of you. Someone could have betrayed you, someone could have lied, someone could have brought some evidence or some information up at the last minute, which completely ruined things. This is about domestic violence for some of you. This is about leaving the home. This is a major arcana card. So something's blown up in your face. There's been domestic violence. There's been an argument. There's been a fire. There's been and rats leaving the ship. You also have the 7 of Pentacles as well. The 8, which is resources I receive from others. It's the government. It is... again, this is surgery as well. So someone's trying to force the situation on me, and it's blown up in my face. So you or the other, someone's trying to. So Libra, this is with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. There's been a delay. So if this is in court proceedings, there's been a delay. So if this is custody, a divorce, anything to do with court papers, even, if someone's passed away, it's been a huge shock, and now we have to deal with the aftermath. There is a delay. This is people not talking as well. It's not only is this blown up, but it's made people separate and no longer speak to others. So it could be family members as well. So with our work, we do have another major arcana card. So this is those that have been trying to promote themselves and get up, or to get a higher role, a status, looking for a job, even getting into study, finishing studying, going overseas, or getting into that that last bit of study for you. You do have the 3 of Wands. So this is study. This is, I've now finished what I'm doing, and I'm going out into the world, and I'm looking for a job, and you got it. Once in a once in a world opportunity, once in a million opportunity, that kind of experience, whether this is work for Borders, working in another town. This is, I wanted to go to the UK and start my life as a nurse, you know, relocation in another country with something that you're very excited about. This could be a job swap, you know, from one side of the country to the other, or one side of the world to the other. But this is a major arcana card. This is about finances suddenly changing. So, you know, windfalls, getting this job. This is a success card as well in marketing. So again, like I said, if you do have a project, you have been looking for that publicity, that fame, you have been marketing yourself, you do have that backing. You're online, you're all over the world, and you do have the finances there as well. Now, with your health, you do have the Five of Cups. So if this is bringing you down mentally, for some of you, this is addiction. So drinking, drugs, medical, like opioids and things like that. This is someone worrying about the children. This is someone also who is a very small select few, but this is someone who is so depressed that their partner has now got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. For some of you, a small select few of you, there's been an issue here where there could have been a loss of a pregnancy, or not a happy response to the announcement of a pregnancy. Now, with your love, you do have the King of Swords. So if this is about, I'm leaving, that's it, I'm not coming back. You do have the King of Swords here. Now, also, this could be that the ruling in front of the judge has made things easier and you're allowed to come back home. But in a love sense, this is reconciling. There's two messages beforehand. The truth is there. We are back together. There's no problem. So, you, Libra, your adoring virtue messages from the angels is... Oceana is talking about competition. Mystique is about miraculous solutions to appear. So all of you that are sitting in front of authority, government, military, or bosses, even specialists, there is a miraculous solution to appear. And if there's any kind of competition, that you, again, if this is about specialists, if this is about water issues or fertility issues, you're rising above that with that help. So be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.